Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Giants are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Chiefs, who will need to be sharp on offense. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Jamal Charles. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The New York set to take the field. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry's the textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. A 1st down carry here for Charles. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Simple slant route, and partner, a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the 1st here on 3rd after that incompletion. Kelsey out in the slot right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a nut. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 38 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good, that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll stick with the passing game. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep here for Macklin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Shreds the tackle. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
They could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They're going to look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
First throw now for the backup Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. And the back goes into motion. Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete to Kelce. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, he can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guy...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants, look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They begin the drive with Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Charles again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. One receiver left, three to the right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second down following the incompletion.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down. Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Manning now on first down, finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Manning now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this one is right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it... comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
But that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
And he's brought down after a good gain. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll be a New York first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Manning escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now we'll run with a fullback Johnson, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
The wall didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they try the right side here. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and goal to go now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Jamal Charles on third down. And he's got room. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. Now here at MetLife Stadium, it's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And on the ground they go with a running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Manning. And incomplete here on third down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryce Butler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Manning. Will tie the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And quickly, they get to the line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit! Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Conley. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And that That is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Another pistol look here.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Third down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.